Think back to your old school days. Remember the excitement of opening a fresh new box of pencils or crayons? In a market that's filled with giants like Nataraj and Apsara, one brand has quietly risen to the top. Today we are diving into a remarkable story of one Indian homegrown brand that has captured the hearts and classrooms across India. Well, I'm talking about DOMS. DOMS has grown at a compound annual growth rate of about 20% from 2013 to 2022. This has turned DOMS into a brand that not only survives but also challenges the biggest names, becoming a staple in homes, schools, and offices nationwide. Well, take a closer look at DOMS' financial journey over the years. In FY 2020, revenue reached 654 crores with a net profit of 38 crores, showcasing a steady start. In FY 2021, revenue dropped to 405 crores, leading to a loss of 4 crores, reflecting challenges faced during this period. In FY 2022, a strong rebound saw revenue climb to 684 crores, delivering a modest net profit of 17 crores. In FY 2023, a breakthrough year with revenue surging to 1,212 crores and net profit soaring to 103 crores. And in FY 2024, momentum continues as revenue hits 1,537 crores with net profit reaching an impressive 160 crores. DOMS has carved out a place in nearly every pencil box and classroom across India, standing strong in a fiercely competitive market. If we look at the financial metrics for branded players in FY 23, ITC Stationery leads the revenue chart with 2,456 crores, significantly ahead of the competition. This indicates a strong market presence and dominance. DOMS, which stands at 1,232 crores, and Hindustan Pencils, which stands at 1,100 crores, follow ITC Stationery, showcasing their significant market share in the branded stationery market. Navneet, which stands at 947 crores, and Flair, which stands at 943 crores, are closely matched, indicating competitive positioning in the mid-range revenue bracket. Players like DOMS, Hindustan Pencils, Navneet and Flair form a competitive cluster with revenue figures relatively close to each other. This indicates a dynamic competition for the second-tier position after ITC Stationery. The question is, in such a competitive segment, how has DOMS emerged and stood out over the past decade? But before diving into the inspiring journey of DOMS, let's quickly understand the Indian stationery and art materials market. So the Indian stationery and art materials market has grown from 31,400 crores in FY 17 to 38,500 crores in FY 23 with a projected value of 71,600 crores by FY 28. This reflects a compound annual growth rate of approximately 13% between FY 23 and FY 28, indicating a robust demand for stationery and art materials across various segments. Indian stationery and art materials market is segmented into 5 categories. Let's just consider FY 23, which is 38,500 crores market. Here, paper stationery dominates the market with a significant 42.08% share. Writing instruments hold a robust 34.68% share. Office supplies account for 12.21% of the market. Art and craft, a niche but growing segment, contributes 2.91%. Others represent 8.13%, showcasing diversification and innovation within the industry. Let's delve deeper into each segment to uncover the unique dynamics and growth potential. Starting with paper stationery. Despite a slight decline from FY 17 to FY 23, this segment is expected to rebound strongly, reaching 28,700 crores by FY 28, driven by educational needs and corporate usage. Next, writing instruments. For this segment, significant growth is seen, increasing from 8,850 crores in FY 17 to a projected 27,750 crores in FY 28, owing to increased literacy rates, education and professional demand. Next, office supplies. Gradual growth is seen for this segment from 2,900 crores in FY 17 to 8,000 crores by FY 28, supported by the expansion of corporate and startup ecosystems. Next, art and craft segment. This niche segment is growing steadily, from 665 crores in FY 17 to a projected 1,880 crores by FY 28, fueled by a rising interest in creative hobbies and DIY activities. Now let's analyze the current landscape of branded and unbranded markets in the Indian stationery and art materials industry. Here's FY17 snapshot for market size 31,400 crores. Branded play controlled 29% of the market, unbranded products dominated with 71%. If we look at FY23 progress for market size 38,500 crores, branded play increased to 36%, whereas unbranded products reduced to 64%. And if we look at FY28 projection for market size 71,600 crores, branded play expected to grow to 43%, whereas unbranded products projected to shrink to 57%. The steady rise in branded products indicates a significant shift in consumer behavior. Increasing demand for quality, innovation, and reliability is driving this transformation, gradually reducing the dominance of unbranded products. Well, the market remains dominated by B2C customers, which is 80%, reflecting high demand from students, artists, and individual consumers. B2B customers, which is remaining 20%, including institutions and offices, represent a smaller but significant share. On a regional level for FY23, West India leads the market, owning a significant 32% share by value. Close behind is South India, contributing 25% to the market. North India holds 23%, while East India with 20% represents emerging potential. This regional variation reflects differences in population density, education levels, and industrial presence. In conclusion, the Indian stationery and art materials market is transitioning towards more organized, branded, and consumer-driven ecosystem, which is very promising in bringing up opportunities for innovation and growth in the coming years. The question is, what unique strategies or innovations has DOMS implemented to differentiate itself in such a saturated market over the years? How has DOMS adapted to the evolving consumer preferences and market trends to maintain its competitive edge? Too many questions, right? But let's just break down one by one. The story begins in 1970s, when India's stationery market was ruled by well-established brands like Hindustan Pencils, the makers of Nataraj and Apsara. But in a small town in Gujarat, a family-run business called RR Pencils had a vision to create high-quality pencils that would compete with the best both locally and globally. By the early 2000s, RR Pencils had rebranded itself as DOMS, inspired by the precision and craftsmanship of European stationery brands. And with this transformation, DOMS launched a bold mission to provide premium quality products at just affordable prices. DOMS began its journey with just 3 product lines: pencils, erasers, and sharpeners. To test the waters, the company initially launched its products in Karnataka, as Karnataka is identified as one of the most difficult markets to conquer due to its deeply ingrained brand loyalty, because the company believed one should start with the toughest market, as a success there virtually ensures success elsewhere. After gaining acceptance in South, DOMS expanded its presence in Northern and Western India, its biggest markets today. While 35% of its sales come from North, 25% comes from the West, and the South and the East contribute 20% each. DOMS have 3,750 plus distributors, 100 plus super stockists spread across pan-India, and has 115,000 plus retail touchpoints as of FY23. Further, DOMS Umbergaon manufacturing facility is spread over approximately 34 acres of land, covering approximately 1.18 million square feet, and is one of the largest stationery manufacturing facilities in India. Let's break down into what unique strategies or innovations has DOMS implemented to differentiate itself in a competitive market over the years. Number 1, they focused on product differentiation and innovation. DOMS introduced unique products such as triangular shaped pencils, pencil extenders, and hexagon shaped erasers, filling gaps in the market and appealing to broad consumer base. Triangle shaped pencil, a unique design that appealed to young students and teachers, as it made writing more comfortable and ergonomic. One key factor was innovation. While most competitors relied on traditional cedar wood, DOMS pioneered the use of Kashmir poplar wood, a sustainable, locally sourced alternative that's perfect for pencil making. This wasn't just cost effective, it also reduced their environmental footprint, lightness, and smooth texture. But DOMS didn't stop there. They introduced polymer pencils, a game changer in the stationery market. Unlike traditional wooden pencils, they were more durable, eco-friendly, and came in vibrant designs that kids loved. This approach has been instrumental in increasing their market share from negligible in FY10 to approximately 12% in FY23. Secondly, they focused on market segmentation and positioning. DOMS positioned itself as modern and aspirational brand, targeting both students and professional artists. Unlike traditional brands focused solely on affordability, DOMS emphasized quality and innovation, appealing to a younger design-conscious audience. DOMS' success in penetrating such a highly competitive stationery market has been significantly driven by its strategic approach to retail and distribution. In a country as diverse as India, ensuring widespread availability and visibility of products is crucial. DOMS focused on three segments. Mass market focuses on school students, parents, and office users with a wide range of affordable stationery. Affordable pricing ensured that DOMS could compete with established brands like Nataraj and Apsara, making their products a preferred choice for budget-conscious consumers. Premium segment entry focuses on catering to art enthusiasts, artists, designers, and anyone who loves to draw or paint, and professional through premium products like professional sketching kits and art supplies. Products look premium with tin boxes but are still affordable compared to international brands. And lastly, localized approach focuses on tailoring marketing efforts and product designs to regional preferences, ensuring wider adoption. People from different parts of India, including small towns and villages. This helps DOMS reach more people and become a trusted brand in every corner of the country. Here is a table summarizing the differences among three segments. Third, omni-channel distribution model. In the competitive world of stationery, having great products isn't enough. The real challenge, getting those products into the hands of the customers. Well, DOMS cracked the code with powerful omni-channel distribution model. DOMS started by establishing a strong presence in traditional brick and mortar stores, the backbone of the Indian stationery market. From small town shops to urban retail chains, DOMS products became a familiar sight. An omni-channel distribution model means a company uses multiple ways to sell its products like stores, online platforms, and global partnerships to ensure customers can buy their products easily, wherever they are. It's about giving customers a seamless experience whether they shop in person or online. Traditional channel. DOMS ensures that its products are available in local stationery shops, schools, and offices, meeting the needs of customers who prefer offline purchases. E-commerce expansion. Products are available on Amazon, Flipkart, and other platforms, allowing urban customers and international buyers to access their offerings. Global reach via FILA Group. DOMS partnered with FILA, a worldwide leader in stationery brand, to distribute products internationally, using FILA's established network to expand beyond India. And lastly, brand building and customer engagement. DOMS has implemented school engagement programs as a key strategy to connect with its primary target audience, students and educators. One of the most effective approaches used by DOMS is distributing free samples during competitions and events. Social media campaigns showcasing art tutorials and contests to connect with younger audience. DOMS has also used television and print media ads to promote its products, especially during the back-to-school season, a key period for stationery sales. Another very important aspect that I would like to highlight. In the stationery and art materials market, where margins are often tight, the volatility in raw material prices has emerged as a significant challenge. This issue impacts cost structures, pricing strategies, and ultimately profitability. To understand, let's break down this in detail. Prices of raw material involved in manufacturing of pens, such as prices of polypropylene, have been volatile over the past few years. The price of polypropylene was 131 rupees per kg in March 2020, which came down to rupees 79 per kg in June 2020 and then again increased to 138 rupees per kg in March 2021. Prices of poplar blocks, which are used as raw materials in manufacturing of pencils, have also exhibited volatility over a certain period range in last few years. The price of 1 unit of poplar block was 365 rupees in December 2021. Which increased to rupees 450 in Jan 2022 and then again came down to rupees 375 in April 2022. To explain you better, I'll give you an example. If a pen costs 10 rupees and raw material cost make up to 3 rupees, an increase in polypropylene prices could mean they now spend rupees 4 on raw materials. So if they pass this cost to the consumer, the pen might cost rupees 11, and if not, they must cut profits to keep the pen at rupees 10, impacting their earnings. So how manufacturers handle such price volatility? Well, the stationery industry is split into two categories, and the strategies depend on the product type: budget products and premium products. First, budget products. Example, pens, pencils. These are high volume, low margin products. Manufacturers often absorb the cost because raising prices could drive consumers to cheaper alternatives. This affects their overall profit margins. Second, premium products, for example, luxury pens. In this segment, manufacturers pass on the cost increases to consumers since buyers are willing to pay a premium for quality. For example, a 500 luxury pen might just become 520 rupees without much backlash. Therefore, the industry follows a combination of both absorption of cost and passing on the increase in cost to consumers. Frequent price changes disrupt procurement planning and inventory management. Companies may overstock raw materials when prices are low, tying up capital, or struggle with shortages when prices spike unexpectedly, thus optimizing raw material procurement and making supply chain much efficient. So here we are towards the end of the case study. What are the 3 powerful lessons that we should learn from DOMS approach? Number 1, brands should invest in early and direct customer engagement to build their long-term loyalty, ensuring their products become a trusted part of their audience lives from an early stage. In this case, DOMS established strong relationship with its target audience, students and schools, through school engagement programs like competitions and free sample distributions. Lesson number 2, striking the right balance between the product quality and affordability is crucial, especially in volume-driven markets to attract and retain cost-conscious consumers. In this case, DOMS captured the price-sensitive Indian market by offering high-quality products at competitive prices, making it accessible to a broad customer base. Lesson number 3, continuous product innovation and diversification keeps the brand relevant, allowing it to tap into new markets and adapt to evolving consumer needs and preferences. In this case, DOMS expanded its product portfolio beyond basic stationery to include art supplies, craft materials, and premium offerings catering to various customer segments. And that's how DOMS turned simple pencils into a powerhouse brand, proving that with the right strategies, even the smallest things can become the biggest success stories. Thanks for watching, and remember, every story has lessons waiting to be discovered. See you in the next video. Subscribe so you don't miss out. Bye-bye.